Howdy folks, coming at you live August 19th, 2020. Little garden update video for you. I know it's been a long time, but we've been pretty busy. Most of our stuff's starting to kind of play out. I mean, I hate to admit it, but our beans have just got parched by all this hot weather. But they put out a good bit. This late okra is starting to come in. I planted it super late and it ain't even really blooming much yet, but it'll bear the frost. Like I said, our beans have about had it. Can't complain. They put on plenty. But I want to give a shout out to these Keystone bell peppers. I will definitely plant those again. They've done real good in this heat. Need a little water on them, but running low on rainwater. Then right here we got us a few little tomatoes. They're hanging in there, man, like a rusty fish hook. I keep watering them, you know. I keep picking the bad ones off, and they just keep on kind of surviving. And sometimes that's all you can do is survive. But if it will ever rain and ever cool off just a tad bit, we'll still have us a few maters. But like I said, we can't complain. We've had plenty. And you know, if we pulled them up now, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. But I'm gonna just try to keep them rolling. We've had 2 or 3 good watermelons off this hill. Picked 2 this week, and they're really good. That one's probably 3 or 4 days away from picking. And then this bad boy right here, it's probably about right. I'm gonna let it sit another day or so. But we picked one last night. It was very, very good. This is my old Congo. I got them in the ground pretty late, so they're still growing. But you know, it's got a good size to it. It's nothing extreme, and I don't know if we're gonna have a prize winner this year, mainly because just the fact I got a couple wires crossed, and I think my seeds, I got some seeds that I wasn't too crazy about, but you never know. That thing might plump on up before it's over with. It might grow another 100 pounds. But that's our little update. And what's funny is sometimes, you know, like we always talk about, nature has a funny way of doing things. There's my Rose Creek abelia. But last year we threw out some seeds out here, and I had dug some post holes for this little porch area, and here's what we got. Some seeds got planted accidentally and come up a watermelon vine, and we got us a pretty dang good one right here. I would almost say she's ready to pick. But I'm gonna wait a day. Got a good old sunspot on. That don't always mean they're ripe. Picking melons is something that you really got to work on. You know, it took me a few years to get acclimated to picking a good melon. And there's many tried and true ways, but you can't always look at the tendril, because it'll dry up sometimes a week or 2 before it's ready. You look at the tendril and the spoon, sometimes they'll dry up way before they're ready to pick. So you just got to get a feel for it. And sometimes they'll feel rough, and then sometimes you can mash on them a little bit, and you feel a little crunchiness in there going on. But my best way is looking at them and telling if they're ripe is the dull color. They kind of start to change colors, and it takes a good bit of experience. And I'm not saying I'll never pick a ripe one or, you know, a green one, but like those Desert King, they might be 40 pounds and still be growing. I've been guilty of picking them 2 weeks before they were ripe. But when you go out there and they start feeling like a freaking boulder, then they're about ripe. When you say, damn, I didn't think that thing should weigh that much, they're getting close. But this melon right here, if you wanted to, you could probably pick it today and have a good eating melon. Because you got your tendril, it's been dried up. You got that spoon, it's dried up. It feels rough. You can see it's got a more of a yellow tint to it. But if you'll mash down, you can feel it crunchy. And usually you've got you a real good one. But like I said, I may wait one more day on it. But anyways, that's a little update. Like I said, it's been a while since we got online. But I wanted to show you something. Anytime you plant watermelons, you have a tendency for them to cross-pollinate. And I actually had some Moon and Star cross with a Desert King a few years ago. So I saved the seeds out of it. And man, what we had was a really good melon with really good flesh and not a terrible amount of seed content. But what you want to do when you save your seeds is you want to soak them in some water and get all the sugar content off of them. And that may take straining them like so. Y'all just have to excuse this mess. I've got two overgrown toddlers that, you know, we have to tend to. So the house isn't like extremely you know, the house is cluttered up, in other words, but who cares? You want to get all that sugar content off there, and I like to just soak them a little bit. And the ones that usually float aren't no good. The ones that sink are good. And that's not all the time. I know that works with acorns. But I let them sit for a couple of days and let them soak. And then after that, I dry them out. There's Tasha. But what you want to do is when you get home from work, after you've been out in the heat, is you want to get you some of that Desert King. And you want to just go ahead and get you a good big old chunk of it. And eat it. Then eat another one. Then eat another one. Go on just about 4 to 5 good chunks in you. Ready to go. Y'all take it easy. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. Like I said, it's been a while since a video update. We're going to get that GoPro going soon. Do a little fishing video. Do a little bit more gardening. A little bit of hunting this fall and winter. Like I said, y'all stay safe. We got to stick together, man. Peace.